Welcome to our latest video. Today we're taking a close look at the Aprilia RST 1000 Futura, a sport tourer with real character, a rare sight on the road but surprisingly easy to live with. We'll cover its strengths, its weaknesses, and whether we think it's worth buying. Brought to you by Motorize, your #1 source for new and used parts. As a teaser, the Futura pairs a punchy V-twin with a single-sided swing arm and a distinctive underseat exhaust that makes room for factory-integrated, color-matched panniers, a true standout feature, history and development. In 2001, Aprilia unveiled the RST 1000 Futura, its bold reply to Honda's VFR. At its heart is the RSV-derived V60 V-twin, retuned for long-haul smoothness and housed in a stiff aluminum twin-spar frame. Touring was baked in from day one, aerodynamically integrated hard cases and a robust bolted-on rear subframe. In 2002, the so-called ZO5 fuel injection map arrived, smoothing throttle response and reducing fuel consumption. A single-sided aluminum swing arm with an eccentric chain adjuster underlines its engineering ambition. After a short production run ending in 2004, the Futura remains a sleeper favorite among enthusiasts. Key specs. At its heart beats a 998cc Rotax 60-degree V-twin, tuned for around 113 horsepower and about 96 newton-meters of torque. Sagem fuel injection keeps the fueling crisp, and a 6-speed gearbox handles the shifts. Up front, you get a 43mm Showa fork, out back a Sachs shock with a hydraulic preload adjuster. Stopping power comes from Brembo 4-piston fixed calipers on twin 300mm discs with a single rear disc to match. The 17-inch wheels wear 120/70 rubber up front and 180/55 at the rear. Rounding it out are a 21-liter tank, an underseat exhaust, and a single-sided swing arm for quick rear wheel changes. Design and ergonomics. The Futura deliberately breaks with rounded forms, angular surfaces, crisp edges, taut lines leading to the muffler tucked under the tail. A wide 2-tier seat gives rider and passenger generous room, while clip-ons mounted above the top triple clamp keep wrists relaxed. Lower set passenger pegs and solid grab handles make two-up touring easier. Practical too. A side-access hydraulic shock preload adjuster for when you're loaded with luggage. The cockpit blends an analog tachometer with a multi-function display, and the fairing provides noticeable wind protection, especially when paired with the color-matched factory panniers. Handling and everyday usability. Out on a country road, the RST turns in neutrally, stays composed on its side, and takes bumps in stride. The 43mm Showa fork up front and Sachs shock out back work in harmony. The V-twin delivers strong mid-range punch without feeling harsh, especially with the 05 map. Everyday perks. The 21-liter tank buys long stints between stops, and the wide seat is genuinely comfortable for two. The single-sided swing arm with eccentric adjuster makes chain tensioning and tire changes a breeze, while the 180-section rear inspires confidence. No ABS on board, but the Brembo brakes offer superb feel and easy modulation. Strengths and highlights. The Futura shines with a punchy, torquey engine, rock-solid stability, and genuine long-distance credentials. Its integrated color-matched panniers blend into the tail and stay narrower than many mirrors, thanks to the underseat exhaust. Ergonomics are spot on. Clip-ons above the top triple clamp, a wide seat, and effective wind protection. Tech standouts include the stiff aluminum frame, a 43mm Showa fork, and 4-piston Brembo brakes. A practical bonus is the hydraulic preload adjuster, letting you dial in the rear for luggage in seconds. No tools needed. Weaknesses and common issues. The Achilles heel is in the peripherals, especially the electrics. The stock regulator rectifier and the notorious brown 3-pin connector on the alternator harness tend to run hot and drop voltage. A MOSFET reg-rec with a new connector is the long-term fix. Early model years can suffer from a snatchy Sagem tune. The 05 map smooths it out. The rear brake loves to take on air. Regular bleeding or swapping to braided stainless lines improves consistency. The clutch slave cylinder often leaks. Must-check items. The plastic fuel line quick disconnect, upgrade to metal, and the 0.4mm clutch jet to make finding neutral easier. Accessories and customization. If you rack up miles, go for the OEM hard cases. Precision fit, color matched, and kept slim at the tail thanks to the underseat exhaust. A taller touring screen, heated grips with a bike-specific wiring harness, and a gel seat dial up the comfort. On the suspension side, an adjustable rear shock from Öhlins or Wilbur's and fresh fork springs are well worth it. Stainless braided brake lines deliver a firm, well-defined lever feel, while a MOSFET regulator rectifier and a metal fuel quick disconnect improve reliability. If you like fine-tuning, have the 05 ECU map flashed and sync the throttle bodies. Throttle response becomes noticeably smoother, especially at low revs. Market value and buying checklist. Well-kept RST 1000 Futuras usually go for $2,800 to €4,500. Factory color-matched panniers and a documented service history push the price up. Check the charging system, the brown connector, the regulator, rectifier, and charging voltage, around 14 volts at higher revs. Look for the 2005 ECU map, the .40mm clutch jet, and a metal fuel quick disconnect. Make sure the rear brake holds up and inspect the clutch slave cylinder for leaks. Check the single-sided swing arms eccentric for play, none is best. Ensure the chain adjuster turns smoothly and that all pannier locks and keys are present. No ABS. Decide consciously if that's okay for you. Verdict and buying advice. The Aprilia RST 1000 Futura is the charismatic alternative in the sport touring class. A muscular V-twin, a rock-solid chassis, real touring chops with integrated panniers, and a look you won't see everywhere. If you can live with the potential electrical gremlins, or find one with the fixes already done, it's a lot of motorcycle for the money. Ideally, go for a 2002 on bike with the 05 map, a sorted charging system, and a documented service history. Want VFR-level polish with extra punch, real passenger comfort, and trick bits like a single-sided swing arm? Then the Futura is an easy recommendation.